Hi, we are the ACK Sunny Days with no more A,
No
unfortunately.
more A.
And I'm Kate, and that's Kai, and that's Joshua. And our topic is tech dependency. So the reason we chose this topic is because we wanted to make sure that we wanted to address the issues of technology affecting mental health. Usually when you hear about it, it's not technology affecting mental health, it's just mental health overall. And so to us, well, to me especially, because I know people who are so attached to their phones or just to anything overall, it's so hard for them to just sleep or anything like that because they're so used to being on their phones and just trying to be happy and show people that they're happy in their lives using technology. And some ways that technology affects mental health is anxiety, depression, sleep pattern problems, the loss of social skills, and depression, and loss of focus. And I've seen that a lot, where I would be sitting next to someone, I would be having a conversation, and usually they would be on their phones talking to me, be like, oh yeah. I'm like, no, but like, did you really listen to us? They'd be like, yeah, I did. But these symptoms really do affect not only children, but adults as well, and a lot of us don't really realize that.
I just wanted to point out that this topic was an area of interest to me as well, just for the fact that even though technology is one of the greatest tools in today's society to help us connect with each other, at the same time, it's distracting us from what's in front of us. In certain circumstances, texting and driving right now is a big issue on the roads, and it's killing a bunch of people just for the fact that people want to check their text messages, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's great to be connected and see what your friends and family are doing. But when it's distracting you from more important issues, it could have a severe impact on your life or the life of somebody else. And basically, I would just like to talk about our group dynamic and how we basically accomplished this project. We started with a brainstorm, which Kate and Alex, they decided that they wanted to go with the tech dependency route. And at first, I saw it as more like, oh, technology is bad. So when I was trying to conceptualize how we were going to do this presentation, I just made a list of all the reasons why technology wasn't necessarily a good thing. But that's not necessarily what the call to action should be, because technology is a good thing. So we decided that in our brainstorming that we wanted to make a call to action that it isn't technology is bad, but overuse of technology isn't necessarily healthy, and having a more outdoor lifestyle or having a better relationship personally with your friends and family it'll benefit you in the long run. So that's how we got the ball rolling. And then the screenplay came along, and personally for me, it was the scariest part of the project. I don't know about all the other groups. I'm not an artist, Kate's not an artist, so when I was drawing this thing out, I'm just looking at this thing going, oh my God, I'm gonna fail just out of my artistic ability, and not thinking of it, oh, how can we just set up this film? And so when I started looking at it like that, it gave me a realization that we wanted to do our video in a way that we had certain scenes showing you, the audience, how technology can impact your life in a negative way, but have a narration going on that also backs it up. So basically, I drew out a couple scenes from basically Kate being very tired, because she hasn't been getting sleep. There's a section of the video where she does not have the ability to do her homework in an efficient way because she's going back and forth between her phone. And so that was the hardest part, was putting it all on paper. How are we going to organize this? And then when the filming came along, for me, that was the best part of the experience, because to be honest, it was the most fun. Just getting together and having these ideas on a piece of paper, but then having the real world to go out and make it seem like it was regular life. And one of the conflicts we had with filming was just getting together, because I have a very busy schedule. I'm in a band, I have a bunch of classes to take, and Kate also has a bunch of classes, and she had a personal issue that happened this semester, which was very sad. So just getting together was pretty difficult, but we got it all done in 2 days, and we definitely made it work. And then the next area was script writing, which usually script writing comes before the video is done. But since we wanted to do it in a slightly different way than other videos, the script writing actually came after. It basically was a written narrative of what happened in the scenes. So I wanted to first get it down on tape so I could see what was happening in the scene and then write and go along with it that way. And then I would like Kate to take over the editing since she took that over.
So for the editing, I actually enjoyed it, but there was a very, very big problem that came across. And I have one laptop, but it doesn't receive any internet because my dad doesn't know the password. So, but I was able to use the Movie Maker and stuff like that. So as I open the computer, I see, and the Movie Maker isn't working. So I'm like, okay, so I tell my sister, can I use your laptop? She's like, yeah. So as I try using her laptop, she doesn't have Movie Maker, so I tried downloading it and it didn't let me because it was Chrome. So as all the trouble that I was facing trying to make this movie, I'm like, what am I gonna do? So what I do, I grab my phone, I download iMovie, and I make the video on my phone, all of it, with the audio, the editing, everything that I could have done. And thankfully I got it done, but just trying to make the video and editing, really, for some reason I really, really enjoyed it. It didn't stress me out. I liked it, it was nice, and then Kyle would send me the audio, and I would have to try to make sure that the audio was just right, that it wasn't skipping over, and then I'll show Kyle the video and see if he liked it, and we would communicate that way. And yeah, so it was nice.
And that actually reminds me of a very interesting thing, that when we initially decided to do it this way, I didn't realize how much narration had to go on within a minute scene. So I was writing the script going, all right, I'm just gonna basically throw down some facts. I wrote a research paper, guys. I wrote 6.5 pages, and then that was the easiest part. Going back and having to record it perfectly with a nice monotone voice so all of you guys can enjoy our video. It took me 3 hours to knock that out. So thankfully Kate was on top of the editing station. She could just slap it on, but oh my gosh, I was not prepared for that. And then the last portion of our project was our presentation building, which Kate and we did 50-50, just basically taking half of the script, and then I designed the presentation. So I'm flipping the slide. And then the roles of the group members was, I was the director, screenplay illustrator, script writer, cameraman, and PowerPoint creator. And Kate was our lead actress, advisor, and editor, and Shango was a film extra.
Okay, so for our video, we really wanted to make sure we had a call to action video, where it wasn't just about technology, and technology is bad. We know it's bad, and we know it helps in a variety of ways. But our message in the video, what we wanted to show, was that, yeah, it's okay, to use your phone, but make sure that you take time away from your phone and spend time with your friends and family and do something outside or do something creative with somebody else. Because technology does help, but, it's nice to spend time not only for yourself, but what if you want to help others? You could discover new things just by learning things about yourself. And yeah, we wanted to make sure that this video shows that nobody's alone, and that a lot of people do go through this kind of stuff. So yeah, and this is our video.